2 picks within the top 5, Harris, so they have some options.
Well, yeah, but they're going to take a quarterback. No matter what they do, they're going to start with quarterback. And I think it's pretty pressing their overall need for one right now. Look, I think Tyrod Taylor is going to be a fine starting quarterback going into the season, but I don't think that he's their long-term option there. He's the bridge quarterback, Cam. I love bridge quarterbacks because you see them all the time. It's like the Cardinals with Sam Bradford. Sam Bradford is a bridge quarterback, just like what he was with the Eagles. He is a bridge, and they're going to take Sam Darnold number 1 overall. They're going to take Darnold.
And there he is.
They're going to take Darnold number 1 overall. If they don't take Sam Darnold, I just think they're dumb at this point. Look, I don't know if Sam Darnold is really good. I don't. I honestly kind of question if he would be going number 1 if he didn't have that crazy game against Penn State. I wonder if he would still be a question for the number 1 pick. But guess what? He had that game against Penn State. He has all the tools you would want. He's a natural leader, and he's the best overall prospect. I think he is the highest ceiling of any quarterback in this class, but his floor is as low as Josh Allen's. This dude could be out of the NFL in a couple of years.
All right, so there is Sam Darnold. Here's Baker Mayfield as well. If for some reason John Dorsey falls in love with one particular quarterback, maybe it is Baker Mayfield, but at number 1, that'd be kind of surprising.
I think it'd be surprising if they end up with him. The reason I had him on there is because Rosen and the Browns seem to have a weird relationship where there is basically a 0% chance that the two end up in a marriage of a top 5 pick. And I can't really see them reaching for Josh Allen. I know that we've had a lot of rumors that the Browns like Josh Allen. I can't quite see them pulling the trigger on such an uncertain prospect. I think Baker would be the safer pick. I think they would take him at 4, not at 1.
All right, so there's Mayfield. Now let's talk a little bit about most likely the number 4 pick and Saquon Barkley, a once-in-a-generation kind of talent here.
Yeah, and I still think they should take him at 4. Imagine that offense. Imagine that offense. Darnold is your quarterback. Barkley and Carlos Hyde with Duke Johnson as your running back / wide receivers. Josh Gordon on the outside, plus Corey Coleman, plus Jarvis Landry, plus David Njoku, plus a nice offensive line that they'll fill throughout the rest of the NFL draft. I think they'd be crazy to not go Barkley at 4 if he's on the board.
So there's Barkley. Let's go to Chubb as well. He could be there at number 4. Very tempting.
And I don't think it's a bad pick either. Think about it. You get to attach Myles Garrett and Bradley Chubb as the ends of your defense for the next decade. And I don't think that's a bad decision at all. Bradley Chubb is a fantastic player. He's going to be a monster in the NFL. It's going to be really exciting to see what they end up doing at 4. I think Chubb would be a great option. I think Chubb would also be a great option for the Broncos, who I'll mention a little bit later. But you can never have too much pass rush. The 3 most important positions in the entire NFL are quarterback, left tackle, and defensive end. You can never have enough defensive ends.
All right, so let's take a look at the top first-round targets for the Cleveland Browns: Darnold, Mayfield, Saquon Barkley, and Bradley Chubb.